I want to get back now to this Meta story. The states, 4 states, in fact, and Meta agreeing to settle claims that Meta's platforms harm children. The company will pay $16.68 billion to the states as part of the deal. Ben Domenech joins me now. Ben, is this going to be, do you think, perhaps a domino effect for other social media companies?
Yes, I do. And I think that this is, a situation where Meta had to basically make a choice of whether to continue to try to fight this, to potentially have Mark Zuckerberg take the stand, et cetera, as they had sort of indicated before, or whether they were going to pay for it to go away, which they've effectively done here. Look, there is a domino effect. There are so many different companies that have been accused over the past decade of having a negative effect on children and teenagers who were using their platforms, particularly that they were not actually getting the kind of permissions necessary from parents, things that people would expect reasonably in order to, extract the kind of data that they wanted to from these different participants in their platforms who were underage. That's a real problem. It's something that has been, lifted up on Capitol Hill by the likes of Republicans like Senator Josh Hawley, by, Democrats as well, like Elizabeth Warren. And I think that this is a situation where Meta is basically trying to end this before it gets worse. This is also, I think, a signal to other companies, though, that this is an issue where they will probably have to pay as well to make these problems go away in the future. Attorney generals, they smell blood in the water, and when they see situations like this, they're going to pursue the kind of litigation that they can.
And very quickly, Ben, does this change the way that the big social media companies do business? And of course, that could hurt their bottom line, right?
It absolutely does, and I think it does have an impact on the bottom line. This is a situation where for so long we had this forward-pushing internet approach, one that was very open and that was designed to bring more people into it, including young people. I think that people are waking up to the fact, especially post-COVID, of the negative effects of social media and the things that can happen because of people who are drawn too much into screens. That's something that's going to be an issue going forward, I think, for years to come.
I think you are absolutely right. We're going to have to leave it there. But Ben Domenech, as always, great stuff. Thank you for joining us on the news that Meta has settled on that court case in California, $16.68 billion.